in our generation, it's like it's better for someone talk good about you and refer you business than you're spending hundreds or thousands of dollars to try to advertise yourself, because they will do it for you. Your clients will do it for you. So it's kind of like the Airbnb, like get their fingers into the industry.
Oh yeah.
And competing with the ever hardworking agency community.
In a sense.
Right, and so how do we combat the competitiveness? The questions is, how do they control their quality? QC, everything is like quality control. How do they do that?
How do you think they do that?
I don't know. There is no certificates. There's no training. There is no right. I don't know. It's not higher under whoever the tour guide is not hired under their company, right?
Right.
They're not considered as an employee. They probably again considered as an independent contractor.
Yeah.
So there is no.
Yeah, I think the only thing.
How do they vet it?
The quality control is based on a rating system. That all new tech companies use. Uber. That's the basis, the foundation of it is the rating system. How people rate these people. So really, certification seems to be less prioritized these days than it has in the past.
Well, I don't know. The only one things that I seeing more and more, the world populations, they don't value the relationship that between a company and the clientele, the personal relationship. As long as the clients knows, okay, that they are. It is a hit or miss thing.
Yeah,
right.
I think you take on more risk.
Yeah, it's true. It's a little bit more risk to take, definitely. Because there's not a structure, like a training or any program to control the quality of it. Well, it depends. Some of the more luxury end of suppliers, they actually really hire their own tour guides, and it's under their employment. So because of that, then of course the company has more requirement, or they have the structure to train their own guides, And a lot of the company nowadays that they use the contracted, independent contracted tour guide, right? It's not that that is bad, but of course, being in the industry, that they definitely have their connections to know who is good, who is bad, and so they have those experience, from either the clients or they constantly have contacts with this community, say like a different destination. One knows the other and knows the other, and this is how reputation is, Yeah, and
also like the historic sites too. You gain access.
You
gain priority access.
Yeah, and a lot of well, you still think about it, doing business nowadays, and it takes a lot of connections.
Yeah.
And this connections value some, has its own value there, So that's why some of the tour company or the suppliers, they don't have their own tour, but because they're doing it a lot, right? So then they know exactly, who's good and who's bad. And they have that pool there. Even in general, the guys are not under their employment, and so this is how the nature of the business is nowadays, because keeping someone on a payroll
right
is very challenging,
right
and plus it's costly. And of course, in order for a company to profit, they have to move this, put this cost onto the price of the tour, and then and directly it will make the tour cost more. To me personally, all I know is that anywhere you travel, you're not living there, right? So you have to maximize your time being there, and maximize how in a short time to maximize your experience, right? So it's not just like booking a tour, say, okay, what's behind the tour? Okay, for example, the tour can have all the descriptions there, right? And but there's actually a lot of details behind it, and you can describe it really great, really good, and but different clienteles. Does it fit for all? One what do you call it? One size fit all, right? It's really hard to have one size fits all, right? And I can easily say that, okay, if I book a tour for, I have a group of people, they want to book a tour, say with a cruise, because I'm in the, cruise, more like focus on the cruise industry. Well, the thing is, you do the tour, you very easy, you can go on board the ships and then book a tour on the cruise, right? But then my group of clients, there's 3 generations in it. There's the elderly, there's the more middle-aged people, and there's also young kids, right? Well, can the Airbnb tours, one size fits all?
No, it's a lot more specific.
It's more specific. You have to be specific. I have to give out instructions during the process of the booking. I have to even come down to I have to check, what are you visiting today? How the route is going. And then you need to have a stop on that. And okay, say it's a long tour, lunch, right? Where to eat the lunch. And all this, it's very detail oriented. I have to give out the instruction, or bring the tour operator, the land operator, to attention to this. I have to understand it. I have to understand you as I have to develop that relationship of trust, that you can trust me to tell me about you. Sometimes I feel like, well, sure, I like to have the Airbnbs, the model of the business, right?
Yeah.
Simple and easy, right?
Mm-hmm.
But human is very different.
Yeah.
Human, from one person to another person, it's very different. And I have a little bit feeling that it's like we're being forced into it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, in a way, it's because of the nature of human.
Right.
You know, we're being forced into it to be more diligent in the details. You know, because we should.
Mm-hmm.
That's one thing.
Mm-hmm.
And because if you're not, what's going to happen if you're not? You're going to ruin that relationship. You know, when that relationship is ruined, well, are the client coming back? You know, to us, we actually value that much more than just like you're coming up to me and I want to book this. You know, if they are looking at their customer as just like a commodity, you know, or something that is.
Yes.
Not as organic, you know, then it probably help us because we value, you know, the relationship more, and we talk with people. We feel, you know, their obstacles, you know, in planning a trip, you know. And trying to bring the people together, sometimes in a group situation, you know. Well, I think in that sense is good, you know. But if it's also, you know, there probably will be a sector of the populations that they just want quick and easy, you know. I just want to be over there and I'm kind of taken care of, and the rest will be fine, you know. And it's okay, but am I looking for that type of business? Probably not. You know, I'm looking for long term, and so it's just very different. You know, it's different. But being a business person, you don't want anybody to lure your clients away, right?
Right.
That's just the nature of the game, you know. And you can help to have that resentment, you know. Oh, you want this too, you know? Kind of like Costco too, right? Costco is a more of a competitor, you know, because they do have their travel department and that, you know, yada yada yada. But I have people, you know, understanding the way that they do business is very different from us, and they come to us, you know. And so yes, I mean there is always some gains, well there's always some losses too. So it's just how you balance it, how you use your time, what do you focus on, you know. Yeah, I have clients that I always, you know, being proud when I'm saying this, and I always feel proud. I have clients that I arrange their travel for 3 and 4 generations, easy.
Wow.
You know, but then you have to think about it. Why? How? And it's not just like whoop like that. It's a long journey to get to that certain point.
So what do you call that business model then?
Long and painful. No. But then at the end, you know, you feel really fulfilled, and because you understand them a lot. You know, when you are dealing with clients that, you know, that you can cross generations.
Right.
You truly feel that you know someone, you know them. Human relationship, but then, you know, you always, you know, hear that phrase, if you build it, they will come, right? Mm-hmm. And what's the difference in the business? Yeah. You try to build it, they will come. Yeah. You know, and you just have to let the clients know. And then the rule of thumbs, you know, actually this always work. In our generation, it's like it's better for someone talk good about you and refer you business, then you're spending hundreds or thousands of dollars to try to advertise yourself, because they will do it for you. Your clients will do it for you.